Hey guys, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Another 90 plus review, this time Beyond Two Souls. It's an amazing game. I mean, Quantic Dreams really outdid themselves with this thing. It was hyped very highly, and I was worried that the experience would be overshadowed by that hype, and that, you got the star power of Willem Dafoe and Ellen Page. Was it going to be that good? It was. Some of you, I think, have heard me tell the story in podcasts where I had bought this on Black Friday for $25 from a big box store that I will not mention because I do not like to patronize them at all, but I could not pass up that deal. And I left it in the shrink wrap, and I put it on my shelf, and I said, for Christmas Day, this is my present to myself. I didn't have any obligations at the time. I just wanted to play the game from start to finish without interruption. And I'm pleased to say that playing straight through, it took me 13 hours. Not bad for something that is this story heavy. It is, from start to finish, just chock full of story. There's no filler gameplay. There's nothing that cuts up the pacing. It's a fairly unique concept. And the thing is with Quantic Dreams is that they have this interesting control style, but they started with Heavy Rain and continued with Beyond Two Souls. And instead of trying to go with more traditional control schemes, they decided to almost design the game and the story around the type of control that you have. So it feels more intuitive and more natural for the game, as opposed to being kind of out of place in a mystery like Heavy Rain. And they also, a lot of people don't know this, they actually did a companion app for Apple and Android tablets. You can control it from a tablet. Now, initially I tried it, I was having some problems with it initially, and I abandoned it in sake of the controller, but since I can say it works pretty well. It's a very interesting way of looking at it, interesting way to do things. So it's a companion app for a PS3 game, and I think it's more the PS3's fault than anything else that the interface might not have been so good. Also bears mentioning that they said flat out Quantic Dreams redid their entire engine with the intent of next gen. They guys kind of sprinkled some, PS3 netcode on top of what they had for the engine, but this is moving forward going to be the engine for PS4 and beyond. No pun intended. And they did a companion app for the game. So I think that they were also experimenting with, what a second screen, like the companion app for the PS4 or their own separate app, how that would work. They're already working on the next-gen Quantic Dreams game, and I gotta be honest, is it a hardcore game? No, not even close, but it is fun. It is so fun and so immersive, and the story is good. It's so good. It takes kind of this Memento meets Pulp Fiction approach of jumping around the timeline, revealing different things about the story. Not too dissimilar from, say, like Watchmen: The Ultimate Cut, which to me is the only cut of that film. It just goes out of its way to really work hard at telling the story and just kind of give you everything that it can, but it never takes away from the gameplay. I mean, there's very specific stick or swipe moves that you have to do to make kicks happen. It's easy to screw up in the heat of the moment. You'd think it wasn't, but it's really hard to screw up. And here's where I diverge from many other people. Some people are going to think that this is an error on their part or a mistake in design choice, versus I think it's an improvement. You don't really die in this game. It's not what it's about. It's about how do you do it. If you do something that prompts a failure, okay, you're forking the story at that point. Alright? I'm going to give a minor spoiler, and the only reason I'm giving this minor spoiler is because it was in the demo. So if you want to experience this, you could download the demo for free and check this out on your own. I'm not going to say at what point in the story this happens or anything like that. Ellen Page's character is escaping from police, and she's in woods. And if you escape if you lose them, you come across a bundle of police cars and so forth or whatever. If they catch you, you end up in a similar bunch of police cars, and there's varying ways of getting in or out of all of those aspects of the situation. So, in that respect, I like it because it's more. It keeps you more immersed in the story as opposed to having a life that you lose, that then you're disjointed, you get taken out of the story or whatever like that. Whereas this, because instead of having a lost life, you now have a lost opportunity, and the story forks. It again keeps you engaged, it keeps you moving, keeps you thinking, and encourages replay value. Like in the demo, I actually was able to escape the police. In the game proper, they caught me. And it's very different dialogue and very different ways of approaching the same situation. Just, it's an amazing game. I haven't gone back and played it all the way through again. I've just kind of dabbled with it here and there. But I think I need to sit down over a couple days this time and do it again. It's one of those games that I think Quantic Dreams finally hit the nail on the head with this one. Because they've always been going for interactive film or cinematic gameplay, depending on how you look at it. And they've nailed it because a great film, no matter what the story is about, I'll want to watch again and again. This is a great film. Just happens to be one I can play. I want to see what else happens to the other characters. I want to see all the other options that could happen. I want to see, I want to find all the nooks and crannies I didn't find before. There's rumors of it coming out upgraded for the PS4 because of the engine. I hope so. I really do, because I think that the touchpad would be a great control option. Obviously, the companion app's already there. And because I paid $25 for this copy, I will gladly pay full price for the upgraded version on PS4. Presuming that they also will not have the netcode that had a naked Ellen Page. Yeah, there was a whole controversy about Ellen Page being fully nude, and they didn't just flesh out, like, boobs. They fleshed out all the flesh. And while impressive, it's a little bit creepy. I know they're French or whatever, but come on, man. Come on. But this is a great game, an absolute triumph of storytelling, innovative gameplay, and really speaks to the future of what kind of games we can see. And imagine something like this with Project Morpheus. Like, now you are Ellen Page, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Amazing stuff, and I know that they're always on the cutting edge, this studio, with what they do and what they do with Sony. So I know they're going to be really interested in moving forward with Morpheus and what else is coming with the virtual reality and everything else. Can't say enough good things about it. So, but for right now, we have Beyond Two Souls to enjoy in the PS3 and hopefully PS4. So my rating is a very solid and completely confident 10 out of 10. Perfection. Go get this game now. Go play it. Preferably taking breaks to watch all my YouTube videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, obviously we want you to do that. Like the videos. Any support you can give the channel helps us grow. We just went over 300 subscribers. I'm looking to be over 500 by the end of April. I'm hoping that that'll be the case. So if you like my opinion, share these with people, The reason I'm doing this as often as I am, the reason that I'm so enthusiastic when I get in front of this camera, is because of you guys, and talking to each other, and talking to me, and telling a friend, or a coworker, or a family member, hey, this he's funny, or he's talking about this in a way that is conversational. I know what it's like to be at home, or be out and about, be bored, and just want to hear a casual human voice talk about something that you love. So that's why I do this, because I know what it's like to be on that end of the screen. So thank you guys. You guys get 100 out of 10. So thanks for watching. Again, thanks for subscribing. And as always, keep on grinding. Later on.